What's going on? Before we get into this video, I just want to say I'm not doing season pass reviews anymore with the lore and stuff. Instead, I'm just going to mesh the quick lore sections with the individual card reviews. This week, Luna Snow. Let's go.
Is it worth it?
What's going on, nerds? So Luna Snow, who is she? Well, her name is Elaheh. Doubt I pronounced that right, but that's what I think it is. Anyways, she's a cute Korean girl that was raised by her grandparents. Look at how cute these people are. Why are old Asian people so cute? I don't know. And then when she got a little older, she decided to become an idol because that's a thing you can do in Korea. If you need an explanation on what an idol is, they are basically manufactured celebrities who are sent to school training basically to learn like dancing and singing and choreography, how to be a normal person when thousands of people are swarming you, basically public relations training. And these people are essentially owned, advertised, managed, all that stuff by some giant corporation. It's a little weird. Anyways, she became an idol, and she got into a K-pop group called 4Lit, or 4L1T. I don't know. Anyways, this group had their opening concert at the Stark Arena. Obviously, where else would they have their opening concert? Never done a concert before. Let's do a giant place like Stark Arena. Anyways, this concert gets attacked by AIM. You remember those guys, Advanced Idea and Mechanics. If you don't remember them, Fire Guy. Yep, that's them. The K-pop group was trapped inside a cold fusion reactor that was at the Stark Arena for some reason. I don't really know why, but when they were in there, the cold fusion reactor broke. And what do you know? It gave Luna Snow ice powers. I really wish I would get some sort of superpower anytime my appliance broke. Anyways, she uses her super cold powers, her snowy ice finger stuff, to break out of the situation, I guess. And now she helps people with cold temperatures. Luna Snow is a 3 energy 5 power card that reads on reveal, add an ice cube to each side of this location. At the start of each turn, get +1 energy. Then destroy this if your side is full here. Overall impressions of Luna Snow. Seems like a pretty cool card. Pun definitely intended. But it's a double-edged sword, so is that really going to hurt how good the card seems? I don't know. Probably. Obviously, it would be better if it was a single-sided sword. But obviously, even if it is a double-edged sword, I've said sword too many times, then it's always going to be better for you. Because if you're playing Luna Snow, you're playing a deck that is going to take advantage of her better. So, seems like a great card. The only other thing I could think of to say in this section is, if you try theory crafting with Luna Snow, you usually end up with a deck that just kind of looks like a Hope Summers deck, but with Luna Snow instead of Hope Summers, which is pretty cool. Anyways, it's a ramp card. I think it's probably one of the better ones now. It's definitely better than Electro and Psylocke. So yeah, super good. All right, so what are the good parts and the bad parts of Luna Snow? The first thing here, the Power 4 effect. It's a 5 power card at 3 energy. There are other cards who don't give you such a powerful effect that aren't 5 power. I mean, if Hope Summers was 5 power, that would be pretty cool, but it's not. It's 4 power, and I think Luna Snow maybe is better than Hope Summers. If you play Hope Summers, you have to play something on Hope on turn 4, which then lets you play something ahead of curve on turn 5. With Luna Snow, you get to play something ahead of curve on turn 4, and Hope is 4 power. So Luna Snow, I think, is the best ramp card, at least when it comes to power. I know there's Wave, but I think Luna's probably going to be used more and seen more than Wave. And speaking of used and seen more, the second part here, it's the most versatile ramp card. I mean, let's put it this way. When Superflow comes up as a location, what deck is like, I don't really need that. Maybe Bounce, but even then, like, Bounce decks are like, you could really use it. So yeah, I mean, I think that's the best way to think about Luna Snow. Like, what decks does this not go in? Well, I don't know what decks are bad with Superflow or Tinker's Workshop or something. Not too many. There's obviously some that can use it more than others, but it's never not a good effect. And most decks can use a good effect. All right, on to the bad. It's two-sided. You're helping the opponent as well. Yes, this can be minimized. I said in the overall impressions, obviously, if you're putting this in your deck, you are going to be able to take advantage of the effect more than the opponent, but nonetheless, you are helping your opponent in some way. I guess there's lots of cute ways to destroy their ice cube and not have your ice cube destroyed, like goblins or White Widow or something like that. debris. I don't know. You really want to play this card with like goblins and debris? I don't think so. But yeah, honestly, that's the only downside I can think of this card, which is why the second point here says help. I don't know. If you have any idea why this card is bad in any way, leave them in the comment section below. Because all I got right now is that you are helping your opponent with energy, and that doesn't really even really seem that bad. All right, on to an example deck list. I went with something that was like tempo based. I keep looking this way because that's where my screen with the stuff on it is. Yeah, but this is basically using Galacta as well as Luna Snow, and we are essentially using Luna Snow to be able to play Kitty Pryde plus like something that costs more. We're basically using Luna Snow to play Kitty Pryde along with whatever turn it is, like say it's turn 4, we can play Kitty plus a 4-drop, which I think is pretty good. This is basically a tempo deck. And I'm using a bunch of move cards with Elsa Bloodstone and Galacta and Gwenpool to have like just really big movers with Nightcrawler, Jeff, Captain Marvel, Vision. Get those suckers big power. You get Luna Snow so you can keep buffing a Kitty Pryde every turn if you want. I think this is going to be a pretty fun deck to try. I don't think this is the best place to put Luna Snow, but it's just, honestly, it's the first thing that came to mind. And I wanted to make something with Galacta in it as well, because Galacta is very similar to Gwenpool. I guess we'll go a little off topic here for a second. Galacta seems very good, but it's also just a better version of Gwenpool. So put those two cards in the deck. I figured to put Luna Snow in the deck too, and this is what I came up with. Anyways, this looks pretty sweet. There have been decks like this that use Hope Summers where Luna Snow is. They were good a couple months ago, not so much anymore because the meta is different, but who knows? All right, on to my recommendation on whether or not you should get Luna Snow or if you should spend resources on it. All right, so for tokens, honestly, I don't like saying it's probably going to be worth 6k, but honestly, this card's probably going to be worth 6k. I think it's better than Wave, and if Wave came out now, would that be worth 6k? Probably not. Probably be worth like 3k, but if you like ramp strategies, maybe 6k is fine. But like most things with tokens, my answer is pretty much always wait and see. But to be perfectly frank, I think if you spend 6k tokens on Luna Snow, at some point in the future, you're going to be happy that you did. Now, as far as keys go, this is much easier. If you don't have X23, you need X23 to play Destroy decks at all. So if you don't have X23 and you have 4 keys, open all the things to get X23 and Luna Snow. Lady Deathstrike is just a nice bonus here. Lady Deathstrike's a cool card. It comes in and out of the meta. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. But I do think it's an undervalued card. And if you were to get Lady Deathstrike, X23, and Luna Snow with 4 keys, I think that's one of the best trade-offs that we've had in a long time. So yeah, go for it. But yeah, that's the review. Overall, Luna Snow does seem kind of scary. It seems like a card that could get out of hand really fast, and it goes to like 4 power very soon because it seems just like a better Hope Summers. But anyways, that's it. Later.